In Massachusetts, we're not just the Bay State, we're also the Brain State. And the fact that all of these panelists before you today earned at least one degree from a Massachusetts school speaks volumes to that fact. Massachusetts receives more NIH funding per capita than any other state. In 2016, NIH funded nearly 200 institutions in Massachusetts and over 5,000 grants to conduct cutting-edge research on thousands of devastating illnesses and conditions. But one disease that has not benefited from much research progress is MECFS. As you'll learn today, MECFS is a chronic, debilitating condition without a known cause, treatment, or cure. This disease has been in the shadows for too long, and today's briefing is an important step to shining a light on this condition and what we can do collectively to help improve the quality of life for those who are impacted. We still don't know a lot about MECFS, but here is what we do know. At least 1 million Americans, and likely more than double that, are living with MECFS, and the vast majority of them are women. The impact of this disease on the lives of those affected and their families is not inconsequential. While the severity of the condition can vary, many experience extreme fatigue, pain, a foggy mind and memory, and often an inability to leave the home or even the bed. In fact, Rivka's determination to come to my town hall in Northampton to sit in her wheelchair and to speak so eloquently about life with this disease was not easy for her. It just further illustrates her commitment to improving health outcomes for individuals with MECFS. And MECFS carries a substantial economic burden as well. The disease costs the country somewhere between $18 and $51 billion each year. Yet in 2015, the NIH devoted $6 million in research on MECFS compared to the $17 million the agency spent on smallpox, a disease that has not naturally occurred in the United States since 1949 and was considered globally eradicated in 1980. This isn't meant to belittle the importance of continued investments in smallpox, but it does starkly speak to the lack of attention MECFS has received from the research world. Momentum is building for this, largely because of advocacy efforts from many of the individuals who are here today. And although the NIH announced late last year that it will be committing more agency resources and research dollars to MECFS, we must ensure that promise isn't broken in this new administration. This includes fighting against President Trump's proposed 18% cut to the NIH research budget. We also have to ensure that public awareness campaigns and other federal initiatives are utilizing the most up-to-date science about this disease. Today, you will hear directly from the MECFS community about why these commitments are vital. We'll explore what is known about the epidemiology of the disease, as well as the impact of the lack of diagnostics and treatments for this condition. We'll hear from patients about what it's like to live with this disease and why additional research and attention is critical right now. It is my hope that the conversations had in this room today will shed light on MECFS and that together we can work with better diagnosis, prevention, and treatment for this condition. But this is the right room and the right building to begin to have this discussion about the underfunding of research. And I just want to thank you all for allowing me to be a part of your efforts, because I am going to be somebody who is there with you as a fighter to make sure that we increase this budget for research, because we want to make sure that children have to turn to the history books to find that there ever was such a disease. We can do this. Thank you all so much for everything that you're doing. Thank you.